Creating a Proppant Manager database can require a large amount of work. In addition to what could be a large amount of data gathering, all of the data will need to be input in the Proppant Manager, and then correlations for permeability and width will need to be performed for each proppant involved. To prevent repeating this work, you can share databases with a little understanding of the background file structure of Proppant Manager. This video will describe the steps and required files to perform that transfer. As a caution before I demonstrate these steps, it is important to ensure that the person receiving the database has permission to view the data contained, especially when you're sharing this data externally. All Proppant Manager databases are stored in the database folder of your current Proppant Manager install. When you create a new database, Proppant Manager creates a new folder for that database in the database folder. Even with no proppant data in the database, all of the necessary files are created and stored in the appropriate folder. So when you're transferring a database, these 11 files shown will need to be copied and placed in a new folder in the Proppant Manager database folder on the recipient's computer. So I'm going to go to a different database and I'm going to copy all of those files. Then I'm going to create a new folder within the database folder. The name of this folder will be what the database is called inside of Proppant Manager on the new computer. The name doesn't really matter, but you do need to make sure that there are no spaces or special characters in the name. So now that I've created this new folder, I'm going to just press Ctrl V and copy all the new data in. If you're sharing through your email, it may be easier to zip the files together, assuming that the email servers won't flag a zip file as a virus. So once the files are transferred, you go into Proppant Manager and press File, Open. And we'll check that database, which is called the copy database, and look at what we find. Now I have a completely filled in database using the data that I copied from that other database. These steps can be used to share your database with a coworker, provide a Proppant Manager database of your product line to a client, or to send your database to STEMlab for troubleshooting of the data entry. Regardless, the hard work that you put into creating this database will reap an even greater benefit once the database is shared. If you have any questions or problems, please feel free to contact me at steven.driley@corelab.com.